Finalist number 5. I'd like to introduce Naomi Festera, School of Human Movement and Nutrition Sciences, Faculty of Health and Behavioural Sciences, Leaving a Legacy.
I want you to remember 5 words: face, velvet, church, daisy, red. More on that shortly. First, I want to tell you a story. In 2019, my family's world changed forever with 2 words: Alzheimer's disease. My family, like many others, were faced with a devastating diagnosis of an incurable disease. You see, Alzheimer's is more than just memory loss. It is an unimaginably cruel disease that slowly destroys a person's brain and leaves them incapacitated. My mum, the academic, so sharp and witty, and with a nerve of steel that would make a Navy SEAL look like a wuss, was slowly disappearing in front of us. Fast forward to today, my mum is completely reliant on my dad for her day-to-day needs. This disease has robbed me of my mum and my children of their mama. And sadly, my story is not uncommon. Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia in Australia, and dementia is the leading cause of death in Australian women, and it's the second overall cause of death. It's estimated that there's almost 500,000 Aussies living with this condition, and that number is expected to more than double by 2058 if there isn't a significant medical breakthrough. You see, for a disease that kills so many, sadly we know so little about it, let alone how to stop it. Currently, there is no effective treatment to delay the progress of dementia, nor to slow the transition from mild cognitive impairment into dementia. Mild cognitive impairment, or MCI, is considered to be an intermediary stage between the cognitive decline associated with ageing and that which meets the fulfillment criteria for dementia. Those with MCI are 5 to 15 times more likely to receive a dementia diagnosis than their healthy, age-matched counterparts. Cue my research. I'm investigating if high-intensity exercise is able to promote long-term cognitive benefits in older adults with MCI, or rather, is there a legacy effect of exercise? Currently, research shows us that aerobic training can promote cognitive benefits, but are these long-term? And is this true for HIIT or resistance training? Can these types of training delay a dementia diagnosis or possibly prevent one at all by conferring cognitive benefits years after an exercise program has finished? I intend on answering these questions by analysing my participants' cognitive status, 12 and 24 months post-exercise trial, which was 12 months of HIIT or power training. In my research, one of the tests I use is called the MOCA, or the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, and in it I asked my participants to remember 5 words. Can you recall all 5? Hopefully you can, but if you can't, don't worry. You probably don't have MCI, but rather were just distracted by my very engaging talk. So through my research, I hope to find that something as simple as exercise can be a powerful tool in the fight against dementia. Thank you.
Thank you, Naomi. Can anybody remember the 5 words? Some people.
My children can, they've heard it enough.
Naomi, how difficult was it though to do that research? It's such a personal topic, isn't it, for you?
It is, yeah. Look, I think that when someone you love gets sick and you feel very helpless, I think this is perfect. It gives me an outlet. It gives me something that I can actually do, and it makes me feel like I'm actually contributing something or I am being helpful, because otherwise you just feel very, very helpless.
We do so many interviews about dementia, about Alzheimer's, and the connection with exercise. I mean, then we do other interviews about having to walk every day. Has there not been enough focus on that?
Well, in the last few years, actually, there has been a lot of research looking into that now. So hopefully within the next 10 years, we'll have some answers for you. And unfortunately, that's too late for so many Australians. But yeah, we are in desperate need of some sort of an intervention or a medical breakthrough.
And is your idea to get people when they're younger, before it hits? Because I would imagine an older person, they might not be able to do that high intensity exercise.
Actually, older adults can do high-intensity exercise. They probably whinge more than the average person, but they can. Actually, no, that's not true. We all whinge, but they can definitely do it. But the idea is to start young and then continue throughout your lifespan. We have identified that there is a vulnerability in middle age, particularly. So that 40 to 50-year-old age bracket, we especially need to be mindful of exercise habits, diet, high blood pressure, waist circumference, things like that. So.
Would you like to take us through an exercise? Everyone get up.
I don't think my shoes will let me do it, but yeah.
Naomi, thank you so much.
Thank
a round
you.
of applause for Naomi
Thank you.
Castera.